Pandanngel, how are you today?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
I'm doing just fine myself.
Mm,
Now let's just go ahead and get this started.
Alrighty.
So Pandanngel, you've been doing this for a relatively short time. You debuted earlier this year, in fact.
Yeah, I debuted I believe April 3rd. So it hasn't
Just this month.
it's been like less, yeah. It hasn't
You're a
been
month
that long a
in.
lot. I'm
Yeah,
sorry, what?
yeah, it hasn't been a month in, is what I said.
Oh yeah.
And you're friends with a couple of VTubers. I take it they really got you into it.
Uh-huh. Yeah. I'm really close friends with Merc and definitely like seeing her do it inspired me a lot to be able to do it myself. So
Were you interested in it beforehand? Like even before she
um
started?
I before that, I always like had thought about doing some kind of like content creation and stuff. Like growing up, I watched like YouTubers a lot, so I was always like, oh, it'd be so cool if I could watch like if I could become a YouTuber or something. But then like as I got older, I was like thinking, I don't know how to edit stuff or anything like that. So, but I never really knew much about I never really even heard about VTubing for a while until like my friend showed me it. And I thought, oh, this could be cool because then like I don't know, I can have like my own character and stuff and like um still have anonymity on the internet.
Yeah, definitely.
So,
There's an extra layer of anonymity.
yeah.
Now,
Um
did you watch any VTubers like after learning what they were?
um I personally I never got really into many VTubers, but my friends like Merc and Steph, they had shown me like some VTubers from like Hololive and stuff a lot, and um, it was interesting to me because like since they're really into like um VTubers and especially like uh I guess corporate, I don't know, like company VTubers like
Yeah, like
that.
Hololive, V Shoujo. There's
Yeah,
a couple others I can't think of right now.
they like told me how it's like kind of based off of Japanese like idol culture.
Yeah, like even like the phrase debuting is a something from
Yeah.
idol culture.
And like um in a way I was able to like kind of relate to that because of how like what do you call it? I I'm like really into K-pop and they
Okay.
have like their own idol culture and
Yeah,
stuff.
it's
So it was like I was able to like um see like what they're talking about and stuff and understand parts of it.
now you're friends with Mercury Winds and Steph Com, and you're friends in real life as well, right?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah. Like you three are like, or I guess now you are. You're like this little VTuber trio.
Yeah.
Have you guys collabed yet on any live
um
streams?
I've collabed with Merc before, but it just I haven't we all three haven't really done anything together yet, but it just can be like difficult like planning when we're all free, especially like cuz we're all like in school and have work and stuff, so it's like maybe eventually like over the summer or something we'll all do something together like for streaming.
Yeah, definitely. So I'm going to assume that I'm going to assume you live with your parents since you're in your college age. But are they aware that you're a streamer?
Oh, I don't live with my parents,
Okay.
but yeah.
Uh,
They
do you live in like the dorms at college?
I have roommates, but yeah, what do you call it? They don't know yet. My parents are like very strict and stuff, and they're very like I don't think they would really understand what VTubing even is.
Yeah, yeah, that's a whole other thing
Yeah,
they
and
would have to
like
learn.
I feel like I've like tried to think about like if they did somehow find out, like how would I explain it or something. And I like for a while my mom, she would want to try and make like YouTube videos and stuff.
Really?
So yeah, so I was like I was thinking if they ever found out, I'll try and explain it as like um I'm doing like what you wanted to do before, but I'm just like doing it live.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Like I'm going to assume that they'd be supportive then, in that case.
I don't know. I'm not sure. I get kind of worried that they'll think like I'm doing something more like inappropriate, like especially cuz like sometimes like streaming like when people gift gift things or like donate bits or whatever, it's like I don't want them to think I'm like doing something bad.
Yeah, but this is something I haven't really asked, but it's something I've had like thoughts on. Like how do you feel about receiving donations and bits and all that?
um I think it's very generous and kind, and I'm always very thankful, and I never like think it's required just because like I enjoy streaming for streaming and just like being able to talk to people. Um, but it's definitely it's nice, and I'm always very thankful for whenever people want to.
Like, is there ever a sense of I don't really deserve this $5 this person has given me?
Um, kind of, yeah, in a way, just because like I don't know, I feel a little silly. Like people, if people do that, it's like I'm just like sitting in my desk playing games, you know,
And then just people just throwing
as like
money at you.
yeah, like like I'm just like an anime girl on the internet playing video games, but it makes me feel a little silly. But I always like always try to be like tell them that like if that's what they really want to, then they can, and if but I don't want to make them feel like they have to ever.
Like I haven't yet, but once subscribers come in, like bits get donated, I'm like how's that gonna feel for me?
Mhm.
So now I want to touch on your design, the red panda design.
Uh-huh.
Why'd you go with that design?
Um, well, red pandas have been like my favorite animal for a while. And so I've always loved them, especially just cuz I don't know. I think they're very cute and how they act is very cute. And so I wanted to try and do something relating to that. And when I was like coming up with my design, I was like thinking I don't want it to be like too complicated. So I was worried like cuz I wanted to do kind of a cyberpunky aesthetic like outfit.
Really?
But I also but with the red panda, but I didn't want it to come off as like too much. But then I felt a bit of relief because I was talking to Merc about it before I like debuted and stuff, and like we were, I was telling her about my ideas, and she told me how like some big VTubers are like crazy combinations of things, like a lot of stuff, like more than just like two things type, and it made me feel a little bit better. But um for my design, I've always like seen these girls online who they kind of do like this cyberpunk inspired type outfits, and I always really like these headsets they design, um which are made like using like Gundam kits. and they like take the parts and glue them or something onto headsets.
Really? They're this is somewhat Gundams put onto a headset?
Yeah, like
Oh.
um yeah, and sometimes they're like more complicated and stuff, it seems like, but I've seen people do it with like the cheaper sets and then like cheaper headphones like if they're learning and stuff. But yeah, and since I'm like a red panda, I wanted to be like pink though, just cuz I love the color pink and I wanted to incorporate ribbons. I'm very like um I feel like a lot of my design is very like ultra feminine, you know?
Yeah, yeah, I would say.
So I just wanted to incorporate a lot of things that I enjoy and that I in a way I guess like wish I could dress up myself in real life too.
Like your model's design is very rather simple, especially with the clothing.
Yeah, like it's because when I was coming up with the idea, I found this outfit on Pinterest that I was in love with, where this girl was wearing like a gray like latex bodysuit, and then it had like she was wearing like this kind of arm warmer thing over it, and she had leg warmers too, and I was just thinking like that would be so cute. I don't know. I think it looks so cute.
It's a very solid design. On my last interview, we had a conversation about I wouldn't really call it an issue or a problem, but more like a lot of VTubers that have a very complex designs with a lot of detail in them.
Uh-huh.
And
I
yours being very relatively simple is I would say a good thing because I think
yeah.
it's easier to draw and
Mhm.
easier to like make like merch for it if you ever get to that level.
Yeah. I think like um from what I've seen, like I haven't like gotten super into other VTubers and stuff, but just like scrolling on my timeline or whatever, I have seen some models that it's like so much is going on that I feel like it can take away from the actual stream, you know?
Yeah, yeah, I get what you mean. So as a VTuber, since you're a very young VTuber, young relatively, I don't know, you're like in your 20s possibly, but since you're a young VTuber,
Mhm.
a month in. Do you have any like immediate goals you'd like to achieve?
Um, I think in terms of goals, I just want to be able to probably continue like growing like my community and stuff. And I want to be able to do more eventually, like some sort of like community games or something. Just like overall, just growing more, hopefully. I don't know if I have really. Oh, I know. I do eventually. I really want to release a solo cover. Um, I've been like kind of working on it on and off like for the past month or so.
Really? Like longer than
Yeah.
when you were VTubing?
Yeah, like I originally like my first original plan was to debut with the cover, but it just like wasn't gonna work out like that. Um, but I really want to be able to release the cover. Um, yeah, and it's I don't know. I'm kind of it makes me nervous, but I think like singing has always been like a passion of mine. Like I was in choir throughout high school and I did musicals and stuff and it's just like I think covers in a way would be able an outlet for me to be able to do singing again in a way.
Again, so I take it it's been a while since you were like consistently sung.
Yeah, it's been a minute. Um so it makes me kind of nervous in a way cuz also like in high school when I did sing, it was like in groups and not really I
Yeah,
didn't sing by myself
yeah.
very much
You've
ever.
you've never done like a solo type deal with singing.
Yeah, not very much. So it's a bit different.
So with singing, is that a, I think that's like a separate goal from VTubing.
Kinda, yeah. But I think in a way it's like related just because I want to be able to use my VTubing and like the community in order to um I don't know, to give it to people and see what they like and what they don't like about it.
From what I've seen with other VTubers, it's singing, doing covers is a very good avenue.
Yeah, I feel like lately a lot of like online content creators in general have been doing like music creation. It's like everyone is doing it,
Yeah, like
which I think
a bit of an odd, well, I guess maybe not an odd thing, but like a lot of YouTubers who are did not like start off singing. They're like doing like something else, whatever it be. Like they eventually become like singers or like rap artists.
uh-huh. I think it's just like it's very appealing to sing like your own songs or like cover songs cuz I feel like everyone has the ability to sing. It just like um it varies on how I guess good you are, you know? Like everyone is able to sing and like can improve and stuff. So it's like everyone probably has I don't know. I guess a lot of people have been seeing like other content creators. It's like, "Oh, they're singing. They're like releasing music. Maybe I should give that a try or something."
When you started singing, when you were younger, when you started singing, was there ever like any like sense of oh, I can't sing, I'm not good at it at all?
Oh yeah, definitely. Um Being in choir, it can be not really like super competitive, but it's like um there were definitely more like favorites, I'd say sometimes. So it's like I don't know. Sometimes when I was in choir, it was like, ugh, I don't sound good enough, or it's like, why can't I sing this well, or something. And but it's definitely like something. I don't know. Singing is like you can't be like too tough on yourself because it's like um you're always gonna sound weirder to yourself than like other people, I feel like. No matter like what you do, it's like you're always gonna sound a little funky.
Yeah, like that was even like a barrier when like just like talking and hearing your voice back in a recording. Because
Yeah,
like your voice
definitely.
sounds generally deeper when you hear it from your own mouth as opposed to from a recording or what everyone else hears.
Yeah, like during COVID and I was still like in choir and stuff, so we had to like record ourselves and singing like our part and send it in to our teacher. And I hated it so much because I felt like I never sounded good or sounded right. Like whenever I listened back over the track, I was like, "Oh God!" And then I would just like be over it and just send it in anyways.
So with doing covers, is there a particular like type of music you'd like to cover?
um, I think I'm not sure what you would categorize it, but I have been interested in like more just like a lot of like upbeat poppy songs like um I not that long ago honestly I found this Vocaloid producer named Kira and they make like English songs with the Vocaloids
Oh,
and it's like stuff like that like has been really interesting me to make covers.
so yeah, you would sing in English then?
Yeah, just I've thought of I'm not opposed to singing in Japanese either though. Just 'cause like I feel like a lot of like popular cover songs or just songs in general that I think I'd want to sing are also in Japanese at times.
Yeah, like
But
I'm gonna bring her up again. Mercury. Yeah, all of her covers are Japanese songs, and
mhm.
Shafton has her friends also join in with the covers.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Um I think like singing in Japanese would be fine with me. I it just is would take more work and practice.
Yeah, like I don't. I'm going to assume you don't speak Japanese.
No, not at all.
Yeah, so you just be like just singing phonetically,
Yeah.
not really knowing what the words are.
Yeah. Um I have like done kind not with the Japanese, but like when I was in choir, we had to sing occasionally in like other languages. So I'm trying to like remember how to do it, I guess.
Yeah, like I imagine Latin comes up a lot in choir.
Oh yeah, especially like um I went to like a religious school, so we had to do a lot of like
A
uh
lot of Latin.
yeah, like a lot of like older like Jesus type songs. So
A lot of Latin, maybe a bit of a Israeli languages.
maybe I know we sung in French one time and we
Oh,
did Italian. So I I didn't know what any of it meant, but like it was just a matter that we were pronouncing it well.
yeah. Is there like a like what's the barrier there from singing a language you don't understand?
Um like do you think you could reword it? Sorry.
Yeah, yeah. I probably should. Like when singing another language, like what like techniques are there to really to sing it basically? Like
Oh.
what do you do?
Um well, when we did it before in my class and stuff, what we would do is just like slowly pronouncing the words, just like speaking it out loud. Um, and also just learning how like in that language those vowels and stuff are spoken. 'Cause it's like can be different for each language.
Okay, so yeah, it is just a sort of just learn it phonetically.
Yeah, yeah,
Just go by the sound, not by just straight up learning it.
yeah.
So the song that you've been working on for about a month and so, what song is it?
Um, I don't know if I want to announce it right now,
Okay, yeah,
just because
fair enough, fair enough.
I might save it.
Mm-hmm. What would you say your progress is on producing that?
My progress?
Yeah.
Um, hmm. Honestly, probably like maybe like 60% just because I've it's been a minute since I worked on it because of school and stuff.
Oh yeah,
But
yeah. It's a big hurdle.
yeah, so I I like am almost done. Like I've had it mostly recorded. I just need to like go back and like fix things, fix parts that I don't like as much. But
So on the
also
editing process then.
yeah, and the thing is like I've been waiting till I hopefully have a bit of extra money in order to be able to get it mixed because I don't know how to mix
Oh,
it.
okay, okay. So you're paying someone to do it.
Yeah. And I found some like mixers on like VGen and stuff, so I'm hoping that I'll be able to do that eventually.
Okay, yeah. So I want to go back to your goals a bit. We've discussed your short term goals, but what about uh into like this following year or into the next? What are your goals as a VTuber there?
Hmm. I definitely think I'd want to do eventually like some kind of like uh subathon or donathon like to give back in a way like to the community, like something where it's like the rewards are like or for more for the people, you know. But that would be like way later type thing. But I'm not sure. Hmm. I definitely want to be able to just be able to meet more people in general in the community and like get to know other VTubers better and like probably more collabs. I definitely want to do more.
You definitely got the right friend group for that. There's a lot of like I myself have been able to meet a lot of people through Mercury, Stefcom, and that friend group.
I also definitely I think I'd want to do like a cooking stream.
Really?
Like yeah, I have like a camera and stuff. I just like am not sure how I if it's possible with the camera I have right now just cuz like I think I need to get a camera that's able to be like away from my computer type thing.
Yeah, yeah. You could probably do it with like a webcam. Yeah, 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 a
Yeah.
webcam with a really long cable. You know, depending how far away the kitchen is from your room.
Yeah. And it's just like I've thought about it, but I feel I'm worried cuz like then I'd have to like communicate with my roommates and stuff and like tell them not to come into the kitchen, but then it'd be like kind of weird. It would be this whole thing.
Yeah. You mentioned your roommates. I want to go back to that a bit. I take it they're aware you're a streamer.
Um yeah, they know. It's just like they don't really know like I guess what kind type thing.
Yeah, they haven't
So,
really like asked you about it.
yeah. I we all kind of just like keep to ourselves and we just are like roommates.
Yeah,
So,
you live in the same space, but like it's not like you're like regularly hanging out.
yeah.
Like I've
I on
I've never lived away from home. I've never had like roommates like that, so I'm that's like a feeling I'm completely unfamiliar with.
uh-huh. I think in a way I kind of prefer it just cuz like I don't know. I feel like being around someone who is my friend or like is trying to be my friend all the time, I feel like I'd be exhausting in a way.
Yeah, yeah, I can understand that. Like you probably want like your space.
Yeah.
Now, back to VTubing a little bit. Can you see yourself still VTubing into your 30s or maybe even your 40s?
Um, Probably yeah. I think definitely just like with the career path I'm planning on, it would have to be more of a like way less frequent type thing. Like a little special treat for me to stream every now and then, probably. Just 'cause like I'm planning on like going into law
Oh, really?
eventually. Yeah. So,
So you're
um,
studying criminal justice right now?
yeah, right now, yeah. And then after I graduate with my undergraduate, I'm hoping to go to law school. So,
Because you want to be like a lawyer or a judge?
I'm hope yeah, like a lawyer, probably.
That's a very that's a very different career path than like what you're doing now as a VTuber.
Yeah, definitely. Um, I think like VTubing is like if I ever were able to, I think like being a content creator like full time would be like awesome, but also it's just like not realistic. So, and criminal justice has always been something like I've been interested in. So, and I know I'll be like super busy probably, especially once I enter law school.
Hmm.
So streaming and stuff will probably be more of a every now and then type thing.
Yes, not a definite cap, but like there's a like there's a believable stopping point for you with VTubing.
Yeah. Yeah. Um just it depends on like what's happening in my life, I guess.
Now, with law school, criminal justice, what got you into that?
um I guess like just growing up and watching like the shows I did, like probably I did too young of an age. I would be at home and sitting on the couch, and my parents would just have like Law and Order on the TV, and or I remember watching sometimes like Criminal Minds, and that like initially got me interested. But then of course like those shows are very like unrealistic to the actual
Yeah, yeah,
system,
they definitely are.
and but eventually um I got more interested into like true crime, and like I like watching sometimes like documentaries on like true crime cases, but um I don't really like watching, what do you call them? Like
True crime YouTubers.
no, not like the true crime shows that are made that dramatize like where they like remake what
Oh,
happened.
okay, like what's stuff with like recreations, stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't really like that stuff just 'cause it's like a lot of times there's still people alive who are impacted by what happened.
Yeah, it's a bit exploitative.
Yeah, and in a way like shows like that just like inspired me, and like with the classes I've been taking in college and stuff, it's like definitely has pulled me in more just learning about how the system actually works and stuff. So, yeah.
It's a very good career path. It's a very like a what's the right word? Well, it's very out there
Yeah.
for a lot of people. I would assume like not many people want to really like go into that.
Yeah, it's definitely like a you have to really commit, and like it's a long like process. Like same kind of similar with like doc people who want to be a doctor. It's like you have to go to your undergraduate and then another like 4 years of like medical school or
Yeah, that's
something,
like
and then like
that's at least 8 years of schooling for that.
yeah, and then you have like your I think with doctoring after that you have like your residency, and I think like with lawyers and stuff then you're like you get chosen to be a part of a firm or something
Yeah, like
for some.
my knowledge on this is what's that show? The Breaking Bad show, the prequel, Better Call Saul. My
Oh, but yeah.
did you watch Better Call Saul?
I have not watched Better Call Saul. I've heard
Uh
it's good though.
oh, it's fantastic. I it's probably pretty accurate to how like the system works. So you can take that out of it.
Mhm.
But it's a show I recommend. It's fantastic.
I definitely want to watch it. I've what do you call it? I still need to finish Breaking Bad.
Oh, you haven't finished it yet?
No. I've been I like I was watching it and then I took a break from it I just kind of like, what do you call it? I just kind of stopped. That's like my issue with shows. I'll always like start them and I'll get really into it, and then for some reason I'll just like forget.
Yeah, like that's me with watching certain shows or like reading some like manga or books. Like
Uh-huh.
I'm really into this. I like this. Like if it's something
Yeah.
like an ongoing manga, I'll read it, get caught up. I'll say, oh, I'll read the next chapter when it comes out, and then I don't, and then months pass by. Like
Oh.
that happened with me with both My Hero and Attack on Titan. I read their mangas up to when until I caught up at the time. Then I just like didn't catch up again.
Oh. I like with Attack on Titan, I think I only watched uh like up to the second season or something. So I still need to watch it.
Bit of a spicy take here. Fantastic show up until the very end.
Yeah, I've heard that. I've heard like they kind of like flopped on the ending or something.
We're getting into a tangent here, but I like it's literally at the very end for me where like the show just flops down.
Mhm.
Anyway, well, enough about Attack on Titan.
Sorry, did you I'm sorry. I like blinked out.
Yeah, I also blanked out. Sorry everyone. So well, the chat's popping off about Better Call Saul. Looks like.
Yeah.
So with VTubing, is there anything that you wish you learned beforehand before starting?
Um, I guess hmm. I guess being like learning how to do certain like um modding type things. Just 'cause like
Like chat moderation?
yeah, just 'cause like there's been a couple times where like a bot will show up and then I didn't know what to do 'cause
Oh yeah. I was there. I think yesterday when you streamed.
yeah, yeah. I I I haven't like fully learned all that stuff. Um but like before there's been like a couple times where bots have shown up, but luckily like I'd have a mod in chat so they'd take care of it. But like that time I was like, oh shoot. Oopsie.
Yeah, like it's
But
definitely a bit of a learning curve with a lot of the functions of on Twitch.
yeah. Um I think also just um I wish I knew a bit more about um like I don't know, like telling myself that it's okay if it's like not as many people there as before or something, just like being more content with that,
Yeah, that's
regardless of the
definitely
number.
something like say you get a rate of like 20 people. Not everyone is gonna stick around from that.
Yeah.
Like
I
there's definitely something about getting used to your regular viewer base and
yeah.
like your real dedicated regulars.
Mhm. I think like also it's just like one thing that helps me a lot is like when I see the number, it's like I try to imagine um like eight actual human beings or something, like, and try to remember how like they chose and like clicked on my stream or something. It's like that's still like a lot of people to all like be willing to do that and like like click on it like actively, you know.
Yeah,
Like I
that's
always
definitely a thing.
yeah.
Would you say like this whole like it does it affect your confidence in streaming?
um like the number thing.
Yeah, like how much
Oh.
how much does the number affect you?
uh it can sometimes, just because like sometimes I get a little like insecure and I'm like, oh, why am I even doing this or whatever? But it's like I know in the end it's like something I've wanted to do. So and I know it's not like every stream isn't always gonna be like the best ever. And I have to be like okay with that. And it's like sometimes it does, but overall it's like I'm learning to be okay with regardless.
It's always okay to be just be a little bit scuffed.
Yeah.
Now, with the games you're playing, currently you're on the Alice in Wonderland game. Is
Uh-huh.
like okay, so first of all, when you started, was there like an idea of what you were going to do? Like, was it just gonna be games, or was it gonna be anything else?
Um, I was just thinking like games and then hopefully I want to be able to at some point I want to do like a tier list type stream. I know I want to do more like crafting streams. Um,
Yeah, because
I don't
you've
know.
done at least one of those with the little bead thingies.
Yeah,
You,
like fuse beads,
yeah, excuse
yeah.
me. They're popular back in my high school. Like I know this one girl who uh uh this one girl who would make them and just sell them to people.
Oh, really? That's very cool.
So
But what do you
you go ahead. You go ahead.
um I just planned on I don't know, like gaming, doing some craft streams. I don't know. I've also thought about doing like those streams where it's like what do you call it? Like media share or something. But like I wouldn't want people to have to pay to show me something, especially like my current size like um just want like people to be able to show me stuff, I guess.
Yeah, like
Like funny videos. I think it'd
yeah,
be
one of
silly.
those from like not going through the viewer points, just like send them here. I'll watch them on stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are some real fun streams. Like I know
Uh-huh.
this one person on 420 specifically. She made a channel on her server and people will post memes on there for her to react on stream.
Oh,
Like
that is
that's definitely a great like viewer interaction stream to do.
yeah. I definitely want to do something like that.
All right, we are we're getting close to time here.
Alrighty.
Panangel. Is there anything you'd like to say to the viewers?
Um, thank you all for being here, and I hope you enjoyed learning a bit about me.
Right. I definitely enjoyed learning about you, especially all the criminal justice stuff because that was something I used to study in college.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was kind of motivated by my law teacher in high school, but
Oh.
I wound up dropping it.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, yeah, for the viewer, thank you so much for coming in and learning about Pandanngel here.
Thank you.